Question says find all minors and cofactors of the matrix. And remember the definition. When it comes to the definition of minor of a square matrix, it's denoted by M sub ij, which is related to the entry A sub ij, and it is the determinant of the matrix by deleting the ith row and the jth column of A. Then you can move on and find the cofactor C sub ij of the same entry, which is defined as -1 to power I plus j times the determinant. So let us work with this 2 by 2 matrix. This matrix has first row and second row. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 as the entries. So let us begin. First of all, to find the very first minor, which is going to be M sub 1 and 1, you're going to delete the first row and the first column. The determinant of just one value, as you remember, if you have one entry in your matrix, if you have a 1 by 1 matrix, the determinant is the same as that entry. So M sub 1 and 1, or the minor here, is 4. Let us find the other minor. By deleting the first row and the second column, you can find M sub 1 and 2, which is the minor for the first row and the second column. So since you're left with just one entry, which is a 1 by 1 matrix, this minor is equal to 3. We're going to copy down the matrix itself. We're going to work with the second row now, and then first column. So you're left with just one entry, which is 2. This is the minor for the second row, as you can see, and the first column. So we delete the second row and first column to get this 1 by 1 matrix only has one entry, which is 2. And finally, copy down the matrix to find the minor for the second row and the second column. You're left with just one entry. You have a 1 by 1 matrix. So the minor for the second row and second column is nothing but 1. So we found the minors for this 2 by 2 matrix. Now we're going to move on and find the cofactors. So we copy down the exact same matrix and we have the definition. We already calculated the minors of the matrix in previous page. Now for the cofactors. The cofactor by definition, cofactor for the first row and the first column is -1 to power 1 plus 1, which is 2, times the minor for the first row, first column that we just calculated as 1. So you have 1 times 4, which is 4. So again, C sub 1 and 1, 1 plus 1 gives you 2. Now let us move on to the second cofactor. The cofactor for the first row and second column, which is defined as -1 to power 1 plus 2, which is 3, times the minor for the first row and the second column. And as you calculated that, this is equal to 3, but 3 times -1 gives you -3. Now for the cofactor for the second row and the first column, everybody, this is equal to -1 to power 2 plus 1, which is 3, times the minor for the second row and the first column that we just calculated that in previous page, which is 2. So since -1 to power 3 is -1, -1 times 2 gives you -2. And finally, the cofactor for the second row and second column, it is equal to -1 to power 2 plus 2, which is 4, times minor for the second row and the second column, which is 1. So 1 times 1 is equal to